Alright, hello everybody, and welcome on back to, gosh, what is this? Oasis Season 3. There we go. We were doing Sidetracked, I think, last Sunday, and I don't know. I think that turned out good. I mean, watched most of it, and I don't know. Definitely rambly, but you know what? I think we touched on a lot of important things. But just in case, I think what we should do is build like a monument of sorts with instructions of how to go about fixing, or at least potential solutions, or at least temporary potential solutions for some of these problems. So, just to be considered. Now, it's funny, kind of. I imagine this is what like the likes of Ben Franklin would do, if he had this technology, or maybe get a Betty Franklin, or her own identity, like a female, like founding mothers. You got the founding fathers, but like, we could just say the founders of the government. And really, what we need to do. Oops. Um, and this sounds a little radical, and that's why it'd have to be up for much planning and such. And like, I don't know, I feel like we're getting close to more inclusivity or inclusion in the government. So what I'm talking about is a mulligan, just basically like clearing out all of the government and starting fresh, like no more entrenched politicians and stuff like that. Now that's one way to go. That's a little bit radical, and I don't think it would really go over too well. It could, but I mean, it's also potential for a lot of disaster. So I think it'd still be best to work within the confines of the law. But well, of course you have to. Sorry, I'm not saying like break the law or anything. But um, good lord, no, this just went real dark. No, I mean, I think politics needs to be more inclusive and more concise and easier to understand, more black and white as much as possible. Like, I think because there's just too much confusion and anger around politics to where it's dangerous. It's a threat to our security. So, as a white hat cybersecurity professional recently certified, yes, this is a concern to me. So, sorry, I feel like I have to justify that. I'd be like, well, who are you to say anything? Well, no. I mean, I'm a concerned citizen of this country and this world. So, as a global citizen, I'm concerned about humanity and the security for all of us. All inclusive. And so, in that fashion, I don't know, and we're getting there. We're finally getting there. And I have some very close colleagues and family I would consider in Saudi Arabia, all over the Middle East. Like, you know, um, I actually talk more to people in that area than Europe or Russia or Australia area, anywhere like the rest of the world, Central South America even. I don't know. Yeah, I talk to my friends from my college friends a lot more. But anyways, my point being is these videos. Well, let's just do the monuments. So first we got to figure out what we're going to build out. We got a ton of glass. We were going to build a channel, but in order to do that, we got to go all the way back over to the west side of the map from where we're at. I don't really want to right now. So let's go store this glass somewhere. Build the monuments. It'll be like a literal pillar of belief. Now, there's the pillars of Islam. So anyone familiar with Islam or studied it, or I mean, I've only barely like just heard about it from people that were Muslim, but that's the best I got to go off of. I have a copy of the Quran. I just really need to read it, but I haven't read much of any books. So also, I don't know if we need. Yeah, why not? Whoops. And actually, green dye, lime. Oh, lime dye. Okay. Anyways, and let's get the. Just checking. We could get some leather. Okay. In case we want to finish that enchantment table or enchanting table setup. Let's see, where is that again? Oh no, you can't get into your house, huh? All right. Because a lot of it's not all doom and gloom. Like when I was younger, a lot of like the 90s and the 2000s, especially with Y2K, like gosh, we thought technology was gonna kill us all. Like we really did. We thought like planes were gonna fall from the sky. Family Guy says it best. Planes were gonna fall from the sky. Trains were gonna crash. And yeah, Y2K. It was a mass hysteria, and all because of not so much lazy programming, but programming without considering, or development, I guess would be engineering, or not programming. Anyways, the point was is the software didn't account, or the architecture too, is what I want to say, is like to save space with the architecture, because of architectural limitations. That's why I say the engineering. Anyways, the point is technology couldn't account for dates past 1999 because we had a two-digit system for keeping track of the year. That's it. We're missing two digits. That's it, and that almost caused the apocalypse. So, going from that to what we're doing currently, I mean, yeah, we'll talk about that. But for now, we got to figure out where to dump this glass. Where to, actually, we got lime. We got glass. I keep feeling like it's Breaking Bad. Like, no, I don't condone that substance use. In fact, a lot of substance use is still bad. And I talk in these videos like cannabis is just like it's not as bad as alcohol. There's still risks, there's still danger. But at the end of the day, even coffee, like, I drink a ton of coffee. And I actually quit for a while, not for health reasons or anything, just because I wanted to see if I could. Um, and I happen to have like nose surgery to fix a deviated septum and try to help with my sleep apnea. So, but yeah, let's get some lime glass, and those will be our blocks. We'll build something that I don't know. We'll find a place. Sorry, like having a discussion with myself in my own head. Like, where should I go? I don't know. Like, ooh, in the water. Yes. So, anyways, we will lay out explicitly say because it's better to visualize things. Like, okay, I don't know how big I want to make this, but just like floating structures, something that, yeah, they could even be like a 5 by 5, I guess. So that's and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, anyways, then we could just have like a book here, a pedestal, or even like, or yeah, we could even do like that, and then have. I wish you could just lay a book flat on there. Oh wait, you can. Item frames, and we just got a leather. Oh, which by the way, I went to India and holy cow, literally holy cow. I used to think from watching movies like Bubble Boy, and that was really the best of my education for Hindu religion or Indian religions. Like the ones where they think that the cow is sacred. And so, wait, what am I? A book that sticks leather. Do I have cows over here? All right, I think I need to find wheat. But anyways, uh, what was I even saying? Leather. So in India, there are tons of leather shops in Mumbai. Like, it was crazy. I was downtown, I was going to the airport, and I saw just a bunch of leather. And I asked my cab driver, I was like, "So what's the deal?" It's like, aren't cows sacred? He's like, "Yeah, cows are sacred." And then, he didn't really elaborate. It was just like, "Oh," and I didn't really, I couldn't think of how to ask it. It was already kind of, so I just like moved on. But like, interesting to point out, you think a certain way before you go to a place that, oh, okay, I gotta be careful of cows. And from The Simpsons too, like, they have Apu, I think, in the Quickie Mart, and like a bunch of pretty racist seeming stuff, but at the same time, you know, a way to kind of educate about. No, it was still really racist, but I mean, like, um, the fact is, there was a lot of people that would take jobs like that because those jobs kind of suck. Like gas stations, it's rough. I mean, it's a lot of like Indian type people, but also like people with criminal records or um, people that yeah, they're just desperate for a job because I mean it's dangerous. You could get robbed at any time, especially when gas prices go up. Like people can try to drive off with gas, and then you got to do a report and all this, and then you're like at risk. Sorry, we also got to make an item frame and a book. Uh, guess we'll go to the glass factory. So, hmm. Anyways, enough about all that. We got that. A book, we're going to need paper, but that in itself already takes, that's what I was thinking, the leather. So we need the leather for that, and the leather for the book, and the ink. Let's go get some ink. Also, yeah, and wood, and books. I guess we need to find wheat, which I think I did see some wheat was growing. We have this. Just in case we see a cow, which, as I say that, I feel like we're going to need to go to a grassy area, and looking at the map, I don't see a grassy area anywhere near. So we'll just have to kill llamas when they come here and take that leather. And so I guess we don't need the wheat. Oh, we have a bit of wheat there. Each one of these can be broken down to like 9, I think. But yeah, there's... Might as well keep the crops growing now. Oh, but the short of that is we're not going to, oh, and I didn't do any net gain. I just, or well, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Um, yeah. Huh. Alright, so let's just build a lot more structures. I mean, because we got, if you think about it, in order to fix a lot of the malicious activity, you need to remove, um, let's get some dirt. Do we have any dirt? Probably not. Oh, wait. This is dirt. Cool. So, I was saying, like, I need blocks to bridge the gap, and I don't want to break the glass, and I think I can still do the silk touch, but I think I would need to break the glass, anyways. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make, like, entire walkways of dirt. Okay. Oh, and there's some ink. Alright. Tons of dirt, and then... I mean, I know we have some somewhere around here, because we were building that big garden, but... Anyways, back to the problems. So... We basically need to figure out the needs. Or actually, no, let's talk about, well, energy, food, and shelter. Well, that's not all of them. I mean, actually, I don't know if I want to have them, like, even with each other. You know, like, maybe go... Of course, this could be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyways, as long as there's efforts being done to address all of these needs on a global scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, that makes common sense. Because even, like, talk about the Palestine-Israel thing. Like, at the end of the day, a possible solution would be to just rebuild Gaza elsewhere. Just create a new Gaza somewhere else and let all of them move in free of charge with all the humanitarian, education, tools, facilities, everything. Just build them a country, and then boom, be done. You know, I mean, it would suck for the people that really want, but I don't know if anybody really is dead set on being there, except for the, and that's probably poor phrasing, but the Israelis. I mean, you know, so, and even that seems kind of hypocritical and ironic. Like, I mean, and I'm not trying to support one side or the other. I support life and security, so the quicker a good, peaceful resolution, you know, the better. But at the same time, it has to make sense, it has to be scalable, and everybody's got to feel good about it. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like that they're being left out, that they're, because otherwise this is just going to keep happening. You know, peace in the Middle East has been on the radar of everybody, everywhere, for the longest time. Like, you look at all the beauty pageants, like, what is it, Sandra Bullock's, one where she's an FBI agent and she's a beauty pageant contestant, undercover, whatever. Miss Congeniality, there you go. Um, anyways, everyone that was in there was saying, like, world peace, or, like, peace in the Middle East, and, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's kind of glitched, 1, 2, 3, 4, that was glitchy too, and then, cool. So, but anyways, and same with Naked Gun and all, you know, those Leslie Nielsen movies, which are hilarious. Go check those out. But a very similar concept. Like, you know, he's off there trying to fight in Iraq and all this, and Ayatollah from Iran, and just all this stuff, and how, like, America's been just constantly at odds with a lot of these places. Peace in the Middle East, and now this current thing, and then 9/11. I mean, because I even heard some stuff about how, like, Israel was behind that or something. I don't know, like some crazy stuff too about, like, Holocaust not even happening. I mean, you know, the internet's got all kinds, but I think that, I don't know, it's hard to differentiate between rumors and facts. So it's best to just kind of avoid a lot of that anyway. But I don't know, long-term solutions. Like, what do we do once this stops being a thing? Or how do we help prevent it or protect like current? So, let's see. Yeah, we'll put another one kind of over here somewhere. Oh, okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I guess I'll probably let's see how much are we doing on this. I guess we're about halfway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, maybe I should focus on the discussion. So what are we gonna put in these books? Well, energy, food, and shelter. Like those are the main things. And then of course, like happiness, thriving. Like we should be at a point where everybody should be able to afford a certain level of comfort and happiness in their lives, given a certain amount of work too. And it's not that nobody wants to work. It's that a lot of times it's hard to find something. And I know especially when I first came to Fort Collins, I tried to work construction. I couldn't find a job anywhere. I mean, I told people I only worked a few months building houses, but I loved it, and I was like, and it made good money. But in order to do that, you had to like know somebody or like be related to somebody in there, and it was pretty tough. But whereas in Buena Vista, there was just the one place, like, you either worked here or there, and then you built every house up there. So, anyways, I digress. So, once you address these issues, and then politics and religion, which are alternative methods of trying to encourage positive ethics and behavior. That's it. Like, I mean, that's all religion and politics really are. It's like how it's a control structure, they both are, um, to dictate how. Actually, I don't know why I was getting fish. I need ink. And even that, we only need like 4. We're doing 4 buildings so far, so we got 8. We're good. We need leather, which, um, yeah, we might have to go back for that. Oh, we did have the item frame, but I shouldn't be taking apart other things to build new things. I mean, we're not that desperate. Ah, could put some stairs in here. Okay, so that's divide by 4. So that's 3 leathers. Um, okay, 3 leathers, 33 papers. Doesn't matter, we can do as much as those. Then that, and now, oh, we need feathers. Ooh, that might be a tough one. I don't know about chickens out here. Same problem as the cows. So I guess if we're gonna go that route, we should go up to the grassy area, but come equipped with wheat and seeds. Seeds would be good. Oh, in fact, bone meal is even better. So take the bone meal for the seeds, for the chickens, for the. See how complex this game ends up getting. All right. And when we can put the book and quill on the item frame, on the island, and then we don't need to build the lectern. And the lectern is fine, except for it does kind of, I feel like it was glitching. But, or wait, no, never mind. We figured out why that was. In Oasis Sidetracked, I think it was. I had some, oh yeah, pumpkins and books were disappearing when I was knocking them off the shelf. But I think that was because there was a water block down and behind it. And that was sucking, it was being sucked out to that island. Anyways, not important. Let's go get some chickens. We gotta break these with not a silk touch axe, but okay, that's plenty of seeds. And if we find chickens, we can breed a bunch of them there. Oh, the boat. Okay, let's take a cruise. Okay, that's much better. There we go. And then we can still navigate around these. Nice. Floating pillars of knowledge. Oh, I was starting to say that earlier. Islam has the pillars of Islam, which means the certain traditions are the main core values, just like how the Bible has the Ten Commandments. So, and law enforcement has all the laws, all tons of them, and then cities have city ordinances. So it's all just kind of layers of control of trying to enforce that people are, well, one, being kind to each other and being safe, and two, yeah, just all that. Oh, let's see. Okay, that was short-lived. I mean, still a lot faster than swimming would have been. All right, now let's keep hopping on along and find us some animals. And now we should have the seeds crafted. Oops, all of them. We'll do that there. I guess I could mess with my future self and build some random class. No, we won't worry about that. But we're gonna go look for cows and chickens and try to get some feathers for the. We really only need 3 or 4 feathers. But if we get 2 chickens, we could bring them all back. Then we could have a whole farm of chickens. I mean, back at this village that isn't even. Oh, look, I was harvesting sand over here. Or maybe dirt too. All right, there's pigs. Okay. So yeah, and energy is interesting. I was just looking at. So I was did a thing with the Sierra Club. They didn't. I was talking about heat pumps basically, and how the government has a bunch of programs out there. And I was trying to think of a way. And I might do like a short here with some of the information like from that meeting. And basically, heat pumps. Well, first off, buildings and the pollution. So, United States buildings alone contribute uh, the highest amount of a certain greenhouse gas. Can't remember if those had leather. Sorry, that's kind of morbid. We could kill some rabbits and get some leathers, but I don't know. We needed feathers. Oh, there's a cow. Mm, we could put the cow in the boat. I don't know. That's a long way to. You know what? Yeah. Sorry. Just. Oh, I didn't even get leather. Dang it. Because really, the main mission is feathers. Anyways, heat pumps. So they're very expensive, but so is a new furnace. So if you get to the point where you're about to buy a new furnace to heat your home, it makes sense to just buy a heat pump. And even if it gets retrofitted, like it's an expense. It's a big expense, but there's a lot of government programs out there that depending on your income level or and they have it all laid out like on a bracket. And I remember this other outfit in Fort Collins or maybe it was Sierra Club too, I don't know. But there was a home energy audit and basically and I met these guys at a party that I was at actually. And we got to talking and they were like, you know, have you had a home energy efficiency audit? I was like, no, I haven't. And like so they actually we never even got that far. They gave me a how did that happen? I got some energy bulbs. Okay, there you go. Just things that are too close to the lava tend to burn. So, but anyways, yeah. So I got some energy efficient bulbs. I believe LED, and then yeah, because it's either LED or incandescent or whatever the other classification is. There is a bird or chicken, so we could get one feather, or double it and give it to them. No, I'm just kidding. Or we could breed it with another chicken, duck, whatever. Once we find another one. Hi, bee. Ooh, actually, what we could do, get some more flowers for it. There we go. Yes. Alright, see? Oh, whatever. You got flowers. Now I need the chicken, and let's go find another chicken. So, oh, there we go. Okay. So, anyways, while they're swimming towards me, heat pumps negate all of that. And now there's no real like regulation to it. In fact, the Republicans are heavily opposed to it. Gas stoves and stuff. This has already started to come up on the X app. I've noticed like people are already talking about, oh no, now the liberals want to take away our gas stoves. So while that is true, it's the stoves, the furnace, and everything that, you know, even water heaters, anything that requires gas needs to go eventually. I mean, not right away. Like, that's what a lot of people are afraid of. It's like, um, let's go and get a baby duck, baby chicken, and then let's go ahead and make that one big. Maybe. There we go. And I saw another chicken over there. See if they'll still all follow me. Okay, looks like they are. Sometimes I feel like once they've fed, they don't follow you. But anyways, so yeah, heat pumps, and then well, that's basically it. So raising awareness, getting it on the legislation, getting people aware of it, like, just this and that about heat pumps and how. And I was surprised about how much the pollution was. I mean, I knew that, they were talking about it being a health risk to have. Wait, is there a baby one? Did, okay, they didn't actually. There we go. Wait, did you come out big? No, there's. That was dangerous. I could have accidentally hit the duck, the bird, the chicken. There we go. Let's see. I do still have some other seeds. Let's bring them back. Let's bring back. I mean, jeez, this sounds pretty morbid, but I don't need all of you. Let's do. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, come on. So we got our 4 feathers. So we have our books. Now let's go back to. Oh, jeez, that's a long ways. But then we'll never need feathers again. So, and actually, this episode's gonna end here in like 3 minutes. So. Um, we'll just do this a bit. But anyway, so that's just one solution, and that's part of like energy costs too, because the heat pumps. Actually, I don't know that. Sorry, I got a little distracted. No, the electricity. That's what I was trying to think of. If you try to reduce the costs of living for people, just I mean, in any way you can, then it's easier to do other things that are good for the environment, good for incentives, and makes everybody happier, healthier, and all that. Because a lot of the pushback is, well, one from not being aware, but two, um, just having the opinion that already there's a ton of money being spent on these climate initiatives and it's being wasted or whatever. And and it's even though like scientists are now coming out as being hopeful about the future, whereas before most of my life it's all been complete doom and gloom. No even like countering arguments, just like, no, if we don't reduce our emissions by this much by that time, and then we didn't make it. And so then I can see some people out there being like, well, I mean, clearly we were able to. Like, it wasn't that dangerous. And then that invalidates a lot of the other concerns, or potentially invalidates, the severity of other situations. So, something to be careful of. But, anyways, new construction, I think. Um, well, I guess the takeaway from that, we've got another meeting coming up here that I'm going to try to make too. But, like, um, basically, new construction, it's really easy to do for new construction, but retrofitting existing construction is where it's really expensive. Um, and that's the same with everything. Like, I mean, when we learned about lead and paint, like, everything that was already had lead paint was kind of risky, but, what do? You got to try to retrofit the solution. So, um, same with everything too. Racism, like inequality, wealth inequality, which is just going nuts with the YouTube now. Like, average normal people are either making tons of money or making no money for a long time. I feel like I don't know. I'd be interested to see what the actual income was because I mean I know I've seen it before where the huge YouTubers that have like millions and millions of followers make like good money, like a lot of obscene money. But then like everyone in between, I don't know. I'd be interested to see. But the philanthropy that's coming from the humble people like Mr. Beast, I'm fairly certain that he came from a pretty humble beginning. I'd like to see like the size of his like house growing up or something, or like what his family life was like. And I don't even need to be too invasive, but just to kind of know, like as a gauge, like he went from this to this, and then he's doing this. So it's gonna be a long swim back. Come on there. Could put them in the temple. Oh no, this is gonna be. I mean, we've already come this far, I suppose. Oh, there's the alarm. That's the end of this episode anyway. So, I don't know. I'll make an executive decision. Either we'll have a chicken farm here, or we'll bring them back, or both, or something. I don't know. But, anyways, ta-ta for now. Oh wait, no, we still have 30 seconds. Let's at least go closer. We gotta be patient too, especially going up and down, and potentially in the water, and in the water. So. If I had 3 boats, that'd be one thing, but then, or even just 2. If I just took 2 back and then breeded them over there, that'd be fine. So, all right, ta-ta for now. I will see you all in the next one. Either way, I'll figure it out, I guess is what I meant. All right, ta ta.